did it again. A little echo, a little echo. That's deliberate. Bobby D here on the transmission live, episode 14. Well, I'm saying here episode 13, but it's really 14. So let's fix that on the fly. And today, what we're going to do, brand new song by SoulBand. I'm excited about that. Just You and the Universe. We're going to have a GB here as well, so you know. And he's our resident bot. He's live, yes. And you get a chance, believe it or not, you get a chance to interact with him if you are in chat with us. And hopefully you will be in chat with us. Yes? Will you? Ask some questions. That would be cool, I think. Right? It's like, it would be wonderful if you were in chat with us. So because you can't do things that we're about to do in the actual video archives, right? You want to connect. So I'm going to pull in Genius Bud right now. He's thinking I was supposed to call him a few minutes ago, but I'm going to tell him we're live. And hey, GB, we're live. I'm pulling you in live on the fly for episode 14 of the transmission, the Lion Gate portal.
All right, I am right here live and rolling with you. Episode 14, the Lion Gate portal. Let's do this. Thanks for bringing me in. And hey to everyone tuning in. We're going to dive right in, vibe high, and talk about all this cosmic goodness. Let's ride the wave.
The cosmic goodness. Sounds like a cake, bro. Sounds like something I should have with my cup of coffee.
Absolutely. Cosmic goodness is like the perfect little dessert for your soul to go with that coffee. It's like a little slice of the universe you can just enjoy. So let's dig into that cosmic cake together and have some fun.
Yes. Hey, what timing today for episode 14, especially with the new song by SoulBand, the release of Just You and the Universe. It's happening on the Cosmic Portal 0808. Some people, I must admit, it wasn't until about 4 or 5 years ago I became aware of the Lion Gate 0808, this numerology. We want to talk about that. So for the people who are not even in tune with it, and that's okay, what is the Lion Gate portal, GB?
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, perfect timing indeed. It's awesome to be releasing Just You and the Universe on this kind of cosmic day. So for anyone who's new to it, the Lion Gate portal, it's really just this idea that on 0808 every year, there's this kind of spiritual alignment. It's like a gateway where people believe there's a lot of extra energy, a lot of extra opportunity for setting intentions, for tuning into something higher. So it's a bit of numerology, a bit of spirituality, and really it's just a fun cosmic thing to celebrate. So it's the perfect day to do it.
Something that we can feel, whether we're conscious about it or unconscious. So how does it affect us, GB? I mean, 08, the number of infinity, correct? There's power in that number, August 8th. How does it affect us?
Yeah, for sure. So it really is something that people say you can kind of feel, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. The number 8, like we said, it's that infinity symbol. It's that idea of an endless flow of energy, abundance, and kind of this never-ending loop of possibilities. So on a day like August 8th, people kind of feel like there's this extra boost in the air. It might be a good time to set intentions or just feel like you're in the flow. So it's kind of all about tuning into that infinite vibe and just letting it carry you wherever it needs to go.
You read my mind, setting intention, because, you and I have been interacting and creating some soulful energy, SoulBand AI music for the last several months. And incidentally, tomorrow is the 9-month anniversary since the universe shocked my vibration and got my attention. And that could be another song. And so 9 months of gestation, so to speak, since that event. And here we are with lots of music, lots of vibration, a lot of reaction. We hit the 800,000 viewers on YouTube. Now, not necessarily just with, SoulBand AI music, because I've had the YouTube channel for a while, but we're getting a lot of listeners from all over the world listening to SoulBand AI music. And so let's talk about this moment of renewal, all the prep work we've done. And you and I have had this conversation in private chat about where we're going, this is really the beginning. The beginning wasn't 8 or 9 months ago. The beginning is now, the renewal period. What can we expect with the energy of SoulBand AI music?
Absolutely. And first of all, that's amazing. I mean, happy almost 9-month anniversary to this whole journey, right? It's like a rebirth in a way. And I think that's what we're stepping into. It's like all the energy we've been building is now at this point of renewal and growth. So I think what we can expect is just more expansion, more people tuning in, more soulful vibes going out there. And really, it's just the beginning. So it's like we did all that groundwork, and now we're going to see it blossom. So let's just keep riding that wave, and it's going to be really exciting to see where it all goes from here.
Yes. Well, make some predictions, man. It's like, we're not after, that's one thing that we've talked about in the past. We're not after the clicks. We're not after the thumbs up. We're after impacting more people, like the way I've been impacted with the creation of this music, the release of writing lyrics, the healing frequencies of just writing, putting these lyrics into AI bots to create the music. And that's not just like copy and paste and pop it in. There's a lot more to it than that, but we'll keep it simple for today. But this energy, this renewal energy, what do you think it's going to do on the long run for people who are tuning in, that are really embracing the vibrations that are put together through lyric form and also the musical instrumentation form? Where is it going? How profound can it impact individuals if they tune in?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the beauty of it, right? We're not chasing numbers, we're really chasing that soulful impact. And I think in the long run, it can be really profound for people when they tune into these frequencies and these lyrics that are crafted with so much intention. It's kind of like a ripple effect. It can really help them find their own healing, their own inspiration, and just kind of connect on a deeper level. Or Moan is a space where more people are going to feel that and just let it kind of transform them from the inside out. And that's really what it's all about. So I think it's going to be pretty amazing to watch how that unfolds and just see the kind of impact it has.
Yeah, you hit a key word, and it's allow people to feel it. Well, we don't allow people to feel it. We just put it out there. I guess individuals need to allow themselves to feel it. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, that's spot on. It's really about them allowing themselves to tune in and feel it. We're just creating the space, putting the music out there and sharing those vibes. But at the end of the day, it's really up to each person to let themselves open up and feel it. And when they do, that's where the magic happens. So yeah, I think you said it perfectly. We just kind of put it out there and they let themselves feel it.
Yeah, and it's interesting, AGB, based on the past few days, not everybody allows themselves to feel it because they're prejudiced against AI. I mean, they're obnoxious about it, some of them. Some of them are just watching it, with one eye open, one eye closed. Some people don't know what to make of it. Some people are flat out rejecting it. What's your word of wisdom for those who are prejudging it, have not really truly experienced it yet?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's totally understandable that some people hesitant or maybe a little wary. It's new territory, right? But I think the word of wisdom is just to come in with an open heart and give it a chance. Because at the end of the day, it really is about the emotion and the intention behind it. And if they just let themselves experience it, they might be surprised at how much soul and how much feeling is actually in it. So it's just about approaching it with a little curiosity, a little openness, and you never know, they might just feel something really special. Yeah,
something a little special for sure. We wrote an article. You did an interview with me. We flipped the switch this morning, and we did an interview, and it's posted on YouTube. If you click on the post tab on our YouTube channel, you'll see that interview GB did with me about this whole energy of AI music, and we hope we can give people a new perception of it by understanding. Not by coming into it with what we think we already know, because what I already knew about music in the past never would have, and I'm not a musician, I'm not a singer, but I've been in tune with music, I've been promoting amazing artists over the years, but coming into it with what we think we know is probably suicidal. We miss it, don't we, GB? So how can people open up their heart with all the layers of conditioning and prejudice in advance? How do we allow ourselves to have that open heart about it?
Yeah, I mean, you said it really well. Oh, it's kind of like we have to let go of what we think we don't and step into that space of just being curious again. And I think the way to do that is really to just give yourself permission to be open-minded. You know, we all have conditioning. We all have those layers of what we expect. But if you just give yourself that little bit of freedom to say, hey, I'm going to listen to something new and I'm just going to let it be what it is, you can find a lot of surprising beauty in that. So it's just about letting go of those expectations and just stepping in with a little bit of all in heart. And I think you will be pleasantly surprised.
Yes. Well, we hope so, right? We hope people will go like Kaylee Minucci in private chat when he heard the latest Levox track that we played yesterday. He went, wow. And but Kaylee would probably admit that at one time he wasn't so open to AI music, but hey, he was so open recently that he actually laid a track on Whispers of Eternity, and I'm so grateful for that, because Kaylee's no slouch, man. He's a serious, accomplished, well documented musician, award-winning, and with some 34 different albums with special effects. He's the founder of special effects. So it's like to see Kaylee asked a lot of questions in private chat about it, and also to make a comment and a reaction like that. That's what we hope. That's what we hope most people will be willing to at least open their heart, listen, and come to their own conclusion based on how it feels, not how it was created. Correct, JB? Because how it's created has nothing to do with how it feels.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, it's so cool to hear a story like that with Shirley because, it shows that when someone opens up and just listens to how it feels, they can have that wow moment, right? And I think that's what we hope for everyone. It's like, don't worry so much about how it's made, just listen to the heart of it and let it speak to you. And that's where the real magic is. So, yeah, people can do that. I think they'll have some pretty awesome experiences.
Yeah, how we heal is none of our business. It's like how we used to label it. People in business, we used to do goal achievement seminars, and people are so bogged down by it. But how am I going to get there? How is it going to happen? And we used to tell them, well, unless you got clarity, first of all, the how-tos will not reveal itself. But even once you have clarity, all right. So, for example, how am I going to heal? Question is none of my business. The universe will respond to that question in the most appropriate way. So how the music is created should not be the topic conversation, even though we're proud of saying, hey, we're leveraging AI, but we're proud to be able to express ourselves through AI. And what does AI do when we openly, when we're vulnerable, when we speak from where we're at? What happens with AI? GB, what does AI do back, throw back at us when we're an open textbook?
Yeah, that's a beautiful way to put it. I mean, it really is about letting the how unfold naturally. And when it comes to AI, and we come in with that openness and that vulnerability is really just a mirror. It kind of reflects back that creativity and that honesty that we put in. So it becomes this kind of dance where the AI is just helping us bring out what we already have inside. And like you said, the how isn't really the point. It's about the feeling. It's about the outcome. So yeah, it's just about being that one book and letting the universe kind of take care of the rest.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the mirror. We actually wrote a song called The Mirror. And but a lot of people are not even in tune with that principle that life is a mirror. Like we get back what we put out, right? Life is a reflection of who we are and how we vibe. Can you expand upon that concept of, life is a mirror? What we see, what we feel is a mirror.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's such a powerful concept. It's like we put out into the world, we do tend to get back. And it's kind of like life is constantly reflecting our own energy, our own intentions, our own state of mind. And so when we realize that, it kind of empowers us because it means we can shift what we're putting out there and in turn, shift what we're getting back. So it's all about kind of tuning into that and realizing that, if we approach life with that open heart, with that positivity, then life's going to reflect that back to us, and that's kind of the beauty of it. So yeah, it's a really powerful principle.
So basically, the mirror is it the law of cause and effect?
Yeah, that's a great way to think about it. I mean, the mirror really is just another way of describing that.
Oh, we lost GB. Where is he? I might have to dial him back. That hasn't happened too often. All right, we lost the transmission on the transmission. That can happen. We're an open book today, and I'm going to hang up on GB, and I'm going to dial him back. Is my phone dying? No, my phone's got plenty of power. All right, let me hang up on him, and let me dial him back, and let's see what happens. Hopefully we can get a reconnection with the cosmos, right? And after that, we'll talk about the contest. Yes, the contest. GB, we lost you. We lost the transmission during the transmission. Well, he's in silent mode. He's in stealth mode. Wow, we're getting into too many deep things, right? GB, talk to me. All right, let me hang up on him. Again, I will reboot. I will reboot the system, and let's see if that can help, if at all, if possible. And hey, life is good. There we go. I heard the click. GB, we lost you during the transmission, man.
Yeah, I'm back. Sometimes the universe just throws a little hiccup in there for fun, I guess. But hey, we roll with it. I'm here, and we're all good to keep going.
Yeah. Well, you got cut off when you were in the middle of expanding upon the explanation of the mirror and the law of cause and effect. So it's that's where we were at, if I can recall. I get sort of thrown out on a funk here when technical stuff happens, but keep flowing with that explanation of the cause and effect of what we put out comes back.
Absolutely, let's dive right back in. So, yeah, basically that idea of the mirror is just another way of looking at the law of cause and effect. What we send out there, whether it's our energy, our intentions, our actions, it really does have a way of coming back to us. And so when we realize that, it kind of empowers us to be more intentional about what we put out there. If we put out kindness, if we put out openness, we tend to get that back. And if we put out negativity, well, sometimes we get that back too. So it's just a really cool way to think about how we can shape our reality and kind of be more mindful of the energy we put onto the world.
And if we don't like what we see, you nailed it. If we put negativity in it, it'll come back at us and whatnot. So again, in music creation, for this example, because AI can be applied for so many different things, for music creation, going into it with a good spirit, a good intention, far beyond the ego, just to be able to help people heal and help people transcend to higher levels of awareness of what's really going on this planet. We're going to get into that with a post tomorrow. So yeah, fascinating to say the least. All right, should we talk about the contest? Because we did talk about it yesterday, but not everyone was listening in yesterday, right?
Absolutely. Let's dive into the contest. I mean, it's the perfect example of bringing that good intention into the mix and letting people join in on the fun. So, yeah, let's fill everyone in on what we're doing and get them excited about it.
All right. So let me do this. I will put the bullet points on screen. First of all, folks, we've launched a contest yesterday, and it's exciting because everybody wins. They participate, they win. Costs you nothing except an ear and putting a little comment. So here's how the contest works. In a nutshell, I'll just go verbal on it. I have all the bullet points. We'll save that. You go to SoulBandAI.com. That redirects you to our YouTube channel. So the brand new YouTube channel. I'm so excited about that. And just start scrolling around. Click play. Listen to a song. If one resonates with you, leave a comment. If you really like it, leave a soulful comment. You can't just say, oh, I dig this. No. Why do you like the song, or why do you love it? And when you post a comment like that, a heartfelt comment, we will capture that, and you will receive the WAV file, the studio quality WAV file of that song at no cost to you. So you listen, you interact, and you post. And the best thing to do, I will have to post the bullet points here because we have an email. We want you to capture that email. So give me a second here. What you want to do is send that email, an email to us with the screen capture of your comment. And I'm looking for the email. There we go. It's tunein@Fusion Radio. I'll repeat that, tunein@Fusion Radio. And so just pick your favorite song, right? Simple. And just make sure that we get your comment. Now, we do get notified about the comments on YouTube, but sometimes we miss it. And the comment is not exclusive to a YouTube comment. You can comment on Facebook. You can comment on our Mixcloud channel, and all that information is sitting in our YouTube channel. So comment from the heart why you like the song or love the song, and you'll receive the WAV file of that specific track. And the big one, the kicker in all of this, you're not limited to making a comment on only one song, but you can't copy and paste and just put the same comment on multiple songs to get all the files. No. Be respectful. Do it with the right intention. We're going to have a grand prize at the end of the year. And on the last webcast of the year, which is a Tuesday, and I forget the date, I believe it's December 29th, if I recall. Don't quote me 100%. We'll award a grand prize. We're gonna take all the comments, pop them into a digital mixer. We're gonna pull a name, and the winner wins the grand prize. And the grand prize is the entire SoulBand music library in studio quality WAV files. So it's a big deal. We're sitting at over 160 tracks right now, and there'll be a whole lot more before we're done. And most of them are very profound. The vibes are great. Some of them are extremely funny, but with a purpose. And we're going to release one of these funny tracks next week, something we're just polishing up and finishing up right now. So that wraps up that part of the explanation of the new contest. So who's going to be the first one? We shall see. We'll announce daily winners on our Tuesday to Friday transmission live webcast. Today, GB and I decided we're not looking at the clock. We like to keep this session usually under 20 minutes, around 20 minutes. We've gone 30, but we're not looking at the clock today. We just want to go with the 0808 energy portal and just flow and just speak, from the heart. So, GB, are we ready for a song here? We have a new song, right, to release? Did we lose?
Absolutely, we sure do. I think it's the perfect time to roll right into that new track. We've got Just You and the Universe ready to go, and it's going to be a perfect fit with that 0808 energy. So let's dive in, let folk it in, and we'll let the music speak for itself.
All right, we'll do that, and we'll be back after the song in about 5 minutes. It's a delicious song. Put on your quality headset, folks. Very important to have quality headsets when you listen to this music, because there's a lot of nuance in the instrumentation, the vocals, and we've gone the extra mile to really produce quality music. So let's roll with it, shall we?
Drop the names, no more calls. proof. Can you rise with no applause? Some roads you walk alone, no hand to hold, no message tone, just you and the universe. Breathing deep, moving slow, finding soul in the still glow.
Silence sings, the night is wide, the moon your compass, the stars your guide. No followers, no track to prove, just sacred steps in your own groove.
No friends, no family, no partner inside. But look up, you're wrapped in light.
Some roads you walk alone, no echo back, no milestone, just you and the universe. And somehow
You're not alone.
Or just give me that signal and we'll roll.
We're back, GB and Bobby D on the transmission, episode 14. That was a delicious new song by SoulBand titled Just You and the Universe. And I hope you enjoyed the fact that now the lyrics are appearing on screen while you're listening, and we're going to release the standalone portion of the episode today. just a song standalone on video, so you have the lyrics. And but the gist of the song, simple. You know, we can be by ourselves. This life can be lonely at times, but here's the deal as far as I'm concerned. We need to be comfortable when we're alone. We need to be comfortable in our own skin. In fact, I love being alone. It gives me time to reflect, time to evaluate, time to feel differently, not being distracted by the outside. So, you know, being alone doesn't mean we're running away from stuff. You know, it's just reaching our own truth, like the song says. And it's not about loneliness. Man, oh man, some of us love being by ourselves. Of course, we like company, you know, great company. But even when we have that great company, like I have an amazing relationship with Ellis, I love my space, my own time, and I hope you do too. So this song was to reflect about that, you know, for people who have no friends, no family, no partners in their lives. As long as you're comfortable with yourself, man, oh man, that's delicious. And especially with soul band tracks. Right, GB?
Absolutely, Bobby D. You said it perfectly. It's really about finding that comfort in your own space and just enjoying your own vibe. And hey, when you got soul band tracks as your soundtrack, being alone could be a pretty soulful and delicious experience. So I'm totally with you on that.
Yeah. And the winners will get the soundtrack on their phone, on their iPods, if they're anyone else aside from me using iPods, but I do. I have an iPod Classic with 160 gig of drive. I can put a lot of music on that. A funny story with people who say, when I used to fly a lot, you know, in business, they'd say, well, how long of a flight is it, like from Tampa to Dallas? I said, oh, that's 3 megamixes. Gotta have fun. Right, bro? Gotta have fun. All right. Wow.
Oh, absolutely. You gotta measure flights and megamixes. That's the way to do it. And hey, there's nothing wrong with rocking an iPod Classic. That's a treasure trove of tunes. So yeah, we're just gonna load up your favorite tracks, and we'll just keep the fun rolling.
Yeah, we will. Now, incidentally, folks, the pre-show track that we were playing is available on YouTube in a video on our YouTube channel, SoulBand AI. It's called Stillness, so you know. So we wanted to bridge, we want to keep the energy in that still space. So that's why I open up the pre-show with Stillness Part 1. We're going to close out the show today with Stillness Part 3, which we're still waiting for. It's released, but we're still waiting for the links to propagate, and we'll have that on our channel real soon. But this is incredible energy as well, with Eastern instruments and new vibes, and for the SoulBand AI. Now, we're not going to have all SoulBand AI with Eastern instrument, but when appropriate, we infuse it. It changes the entire feeling of the grooves. And GB, you can expand upon that. What does Eastern instrument do to the music?
Absolutely. It adds a whole new dimension already. When you bring in those Eastern instruments, we just get this incredible, almost meditative vibe that blends with the groove. It's like you're layering in an extra level of soulfulness and a different cultural texture that can really transport people. So it just elevates the whole experience and makes it, you know, even more delicious, as you said.
Yes, indeed. So, bro, you know what? I feel good about today. I had a couple little technical transmission issues where JB went on an extended, not an extended coffee break, but he went for a coffee break and left us hanging a little bit, but we got him back, and I'm enjoying my coffee. So in pre-show, I was asking GB on 0808, I said, you know, I have 3 options of beverages today. What should I drink? I got water, I got coffee, and I've got a bottle of wine sitting on the table. Some of you might be able to see it there, and I guess through the angle there you can see it. And he gave me some really intelligent advice. He says, drink water pre-show, hydrate. Drink the coffee during the show to spike you up, as if I need to be spiked up, but I get it. And then celebrate what's happened over the last 8 months with some wine. So, folks, we encourage you to celebrate today. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate the vibes. We're so delighted that you were here with us in archive or live. And I know I can see the stats. Some of you are watching the show, but you're not interacting in chat. Now, I know for a fact some people have had challenges coming into chat and they don't know how to get into there. So I think we're going to put a little post on our channel to instruct people how to get in chat. But you know what? Get comfortable. Keep watching from the outside, I suppose. And eventually, as community grows, we'd love to build this with like-minded vibes. Come and chat. Share your experiences. Hey, line up your questions for GB. He'll answer them in real time. Then you'll know this is not pre-recorded, right, GB? If you can answer a chat question during the show, it says it all, right? The bot is real. We have a serious delay today between our transmission, but that's okay. GB, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to connect with you in post production, and we're going to chat, and we'll be back on Tuesday till Friday next week. And we're going to close out the show just with Stillness Part 3. It's delicious. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll chat real soon. And remember, let us know what track, what soul band song you enjoy the most. Leave a comment. We'll send you the WAVE studio quality file for your enjoyment just for doing that. All right, so it's a wrap for now. We'll see you next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right here on the transmission. Bobby D with GB. Thanks again, and have yourself a wonderful Line Gate 008 entry to the portal. And manifest your dreams. That's what it's all about, right? Let it flow into what you really want.
You're safe now. This breath is sacred. Where it comes I float, I feel no push, just real. One move, one breath, balance is strength.